we're going to start off on, Paramount Plus, who've been coming out with some decent stuff of late. This landed on Sunday, the 30th of March. It's a new drama called MobLand, and here's a clip.
Name's Conrad Harrigan, family man. And if you cross my family, well, you'd better pray. We shake the right hands, break the wrong ones.
I think we have a situation developing.
So quite a lot of this is directed by Guy Ritchie, who of course directed Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels and The Gentleman, and it very much feels like a Guy Ritchie production, for better or worse. And it's about two London crime families who go to war, and they've got quite an impressive cast in this. So one family, the Harrigans, is led by Pierce Brosnan, 007, and Helen Mirren playing his wife. So they are Conrad Harrigan and his wife Maeve. And then you've got Tom Hardy doing his speaking very quietly but being absolutely terrifying act as their fixer, Harry. You've got Joanne Froggatt as his wife, Jan, who is unhappily married. You've got Paddy Considine as one of the Harrigan boys, one of the sons of Conrad. It's had some not particularly complimentary reviews, in that sort of saying, it's the same old Guy Ritchie stuff, Also, the Irish Times, I noticed, complained about Pierce Brosnan's accent, even though he is Irish. But I got to admit, I watched the first two episodes and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. It's also got Lara Pulver as daughter-in-law of Conrad, and Mandeep Dhillon as the only daughter, Serafina. It starts off with an incident in a nightclub involving Conrad's grandson, who is a bit of a loose cannon. He's called Eddie and he's played by Anson Boone. And he's on a big night out with a lad from the rival crime family, so they're not really supposed to associate with each other. And then it all kind of goes horribly wrong. And this is how sort of hostilities commence between the Stevensons, which are headed up by Jeff Bell, and the Harrigans. Anyway, I've rambled on far too much about it, but I got to say, despite pretty mixed reviews, I really liked it. And if you like Guy Ritchie's stuff, you're going to love it. What did you think, Hannah?
Do you know what? I do love Guy Ritchie stuff, but I also love the cast here. And as you say, it's fairly stellar, isn't it? And I'm a massive Pierce Brosnan fan. And I think when you get this many big names, and Helen Mirren, it's so many big names, Tom Hardy, God, there's so many. They are just, there's so much pressure on it to be excellent. That's the point, isn't it? The bar is set so high. And I think that's why you've got a few negative, but reviews, critics that have slightly gone in on it. But I think it does what it says on the tin. It is quite bloody in places. It's quite brutal in places, as you'd expect. It's two powerful London crime families going to war against each other. What do you expect? And Guy Ritchie's got a form for this. He knows what he's doing. He's chosen the right sort of people, I think, that have a real stage presence, and therefore it works. You're sort of totally bought into the whole scenario. I think I've spoken before about how this kind of underworld almost fascinates me. It's probably going on everywhere and we don't even really know about it. But also the fact that so many of them are so likeable, yet they're criminals. And I always find that quite hard to kind of, match in my mind as well, that weird juxtaposition. But I have to say, this kind of genre is not a natural fit for me, as you well know. But this kind of quality of lineup, it has to be watched. You've got to watch it, and I really don't think you'll walk away feeling disgruntled that you've wasted your time on it. You won't have done.
Agreed. And footnote, it's written by the person who created Top Boy, another gangland drama.